Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and another update, 1.5.0.1, and that means the mod has been updated. Dreadnought Improvement Project 1.7.1. Although this video will be coming out a few days later, so that's probably not the current version, but you know what I mean. Now, big things. Number one, the minimap has been improved visually. It's a nice, thick black border that you can see even when you're zoomed all the way in. Although it is interesting to me that the thickness changes on the zoom level. That's kind of I kind of like that. Now, there was something about... what? Where are my Alsaces? Did it delete them? No, wait, they're finished? Okay, that might have been because I had them under construction when I updated. Keeping a save this old is full of problems, but it's always interesting. Yeah, they're commissioning up. Where did they put them? Nice, Naval, yeah, Saigon, Fort Bayard, and Labbe. Okay, fine. There was something to do with you could... Oops, no, not new design. No, wrong button. There was something to do with you could favourite a port, but I have no idea how you actually do that. Maybe the devs did post a screenshot of it, but I don't remember them doing that. Oh my god, load. I hate that. That's the worst button to press. Right, so let's say I go build ship. Oh no, I don't want to do that either, because I don't want to build a new ship right now. Okay, well, I don't know how to do that. I will figure it out at some point. But apparently you can now favourite a port somehow. Don't know quite how that works, but apparently you can, which is kind of cool. I'm assuming that's for choosing where you want to build stuff. Very useful if you're running a very big empire. Now, with the Alsaces being finished, our shipyards currently stand empty. So, who's the next in line for a refit? The Truders. Yes. Let's bring them in for a refit. They're not super important to the war effort. So they can get a little bit of an upgrade. So... 100... Why did they go with 130mm guns on them? Could I be cheeky? Could I replace this with 155? That would be kind of cool. No, but look at this. The 102... So, 102 mil, just so that people know what I'm talking about here, is, by default, a 4-inch gun. Now, 105 is a really common diameter of gun these days. And that looks so much fun. Does it fit on the back, though? Oh, it does! Look at that. Kinda love it. I could probably dump a funnel section and put another one. Oh, it doesn't superfire. Oh well, that's not a huge issue. But we can place another one back here so that that gives me an unreasonable amount of joy. That is stupidly fun. Okay. Let's give them semi-oil and turbines, which completely fixed the engine efficiency problem. That's why I thought I would be able to get rid of the a funnel stack, an Orcs diesel, electric steering, give them actual armor. Citadel 3, I think that's new. Upgraded shells. Upgraded torpedoes. Upgrade rangefinder. Give him a radio. Not bothering with depth charges on these. Gun lengths. So we want these to be, I would say, well, how long can we make them? 42? Let's make them 40s. What do you mean red? You're fine. And the other thing we can do is rather than 40mm, we can make these 50mm, because I think these are the only ships that use 40mm guns anyway. And yeah, can we make them all... Ooh, not that one. Can we make you all... No. So these ones are going to be 35s and these are going to be 40s, but otherwise they are pretty much the same weapon. Can we change the armor on here? So we're at 110%. So we want 20 mil. Do we have a maximum here? 70. Let's go 70. 35. 35. And then... Oh, I don't know. 10. 35. What about the guns? What can we put on those? 80. Sure. 80, 40, 80. So they get a little bit more armor. First inner deck. Let's have that at 10. Improve the protection just in general. Oh, we could give them some more range. No, we couldn't. They do have many bulkheads currently. Why don't you put them back to standard? I get them a little bit more range. What about speed? Yeah, either or. I think we'll leave them as is in that case, and just give them maximum bulkheads. It means that their role remains much the same. We could give them an extra knot of speed, though. That's a pretty radical refit for them. Apparently, it only takes 2 months. They did say they've updated the refit times. I think the issue with the way the refit times are calculated is it's just a modifier of the build time. So 2 months is calculated as a proportion of 9 months. There's no way to be like, there is a minimum time for changing this or changing that. So refit times can be a little odd, but I kind of love the love this look. The super modern gun on this galleon with oars, which are actually guns. Right, yes, we'll save that. I will pop back to the fleet screen and I'll get them all refitting. Okay, welcome back. I'm trying to adjust the finances so that I'm showing positive. There we go. Just to try and, again, get the finances in order a little bit. And we have 2 battles, and one of which, I will be honest, this one, I had a crash. It doesn't happen often, and I don't think it was Dreadnoughts. I think it was Windows. It just decided to restart, which is just brilliant. Anyway, we're starting absolutely miles apart. If it goes the same way it did last time, yeah, it does. Yeah, these German battleships, not to be underestimated, and nor is the game's RNG. I noticed, particularly recording the AI Bias Shipyard Champions episode, that the AI in the current update, anyway, seems to be really good at getting flooding hits, while your shells do nothing. Which I'm not best pleased with. Anyway, can't do anything about that. It's probably confirmation bias. Or just, you know, seeing a pattern when there isn't one. But yeah, need to fight this one cautiously, I would say. Gonna shift away a little bit. If you're wondering why I said that, my torpedo, which was just about to hit the enemy ship, exploded, like when it was here. And then my torpedo launchers got stuck, as in they wouldn't turn, and I couldn't torpedo them, and then they torpedoed me perfectly, and then yeah, just a big old mess going on. And then yeah, Windows decided to explode at that point, and it ruined the recording. So yeah, these things happen. Stupid Windows. I'm sure it was doing an update in the background or something. Ow, yeah, there we go. See, this is more like it. This did not happen the last time. Because this ship, right, has compound armor, and not that much of it. Has some on the main belt, and that's it. It's more what I was expecting, that we'd be able to kite them and blast them to bits. But yeah, last time they were just like, nah, none of your shells are ever going to work. Which again, felt a bit like a bug. And yeah, oh well. Canonically, Carno. See there we go. Double ricochet. That's fine. Can accept that. But yeah, it was like it was hitting and then getting. I was getting blocked with the AP shells. Made no sense at all. I think Stealth ran into similar issues in his Shipyard Champions run. I need to actually watch his full video. Someone did tell me that he ran into issues. It sounds like... Well, I have 2 theories. One is there's an overflow going on. So if you have too much pen, it goes all the way around to blocked or partial, which is a very old problem that the game has had, and I thought it was fixed long ago, but version control on Dreadnoughts is not always the best. Easily could have come back from somewhere. Or in 1.5 they did change the minimum amount of armor that the game actually assumes is there, even if it says 0. Maybe when they did that, they messed something up, and there's actually... it's doing something weird. But yeah, penetration does seem to be a little odd, but I have to say, it's kind of working here after the game... Well, not just the game. My whole PC just decided to restart. Oh, piss off. Oh, see this? What is this? Nonsense. Damage your fire control, and then you're like, oh yeah, I'll still hit you with every shell. Okay, no, now they're not. Send some HE their way, given the angle. Maybe that will help. I mean, they do have a fair bit of flooding going on. Fuck off. Honestly. It's unreal. There you go. Fuck you, buddy. Okay, Kano, just about coming out of that one. Okay, I really do need to pull them in for a refit, though. Alright, back to the map in that case, and to the other battleship duel. Right, I also did a cheeky little restart in between there because, yeah, yeah, there's something weird going on, so I thought just, no, restart the computer properly. Let it shut all the way down and come all the way back on. Right. Magnum against the Hildebrand. Again, a slightly older ship. One thing I could do is put the older ships on in being rather than sea control. Because it is a bit ridiculous that they are the ones generating the missions all the time. And the newer ones are just, you know, not. Oh, wow. We are a long way away from each other. Well. Guess we'll do some experimental long-range gunnery. Yeah, it'd be amazing if we could hit at this range. Be able to take out the German ships totally before they were even able to respond. And this is with the old 300mm, not the 320. Right, they're returning fire. Let's start the process of kiting them. Secondaries are hitting surprisingly often. Not doing anything, obviously, but welcome. Yeah. What? Come on. It's like rolling 4d6, needing a 5 or a 6, and getting nothing but 1s and 2s. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Took out the bridge by the look of it. Bit of flooding on the forward section of the Hildebrand. Yeah, we're getting a lot of ricochets here. Try some high explosive. Here we go. Partial pens, but better than nothing. Couple of fires. Flooding hit. Doesn't do much. Oh, very nasty. Took out a gun? Yeah, this one. This one's just damaged. Main tower totally gone. It's gonna damage their accuracy a lot. Hit on the funnel. Fire control damaged. Very nice. Just keep working away at their upper works. So they're at 6.2% to hit. We're up at 56 because of all of that. Oh, that was nasty. Magnamy is a little bit more of a... I think it's a little bit more advanced than the Carnot. Hildebrand not enjoying this. They're at a decent angle and they've rolled away from me rather than towards me. AP rounds? Nope. Try again. Nope. And I'm just kind of noodling at them with the AP. They're turning again. One more. Nah, fuck all. High explosive. Yeah, they're trying to withdraw. And they are full on withdrawing now. After them. Although, a couple more flooding hits. Not needed. Okay, well that was a bit more convincing. Okay, good job by the Magnamy. Back to the map. Alright, those two ships are in for repairs. Carno for 2 months, Magnamy for 1 month. But that's no reason not to get the Normandies in general in for a refit, especially considering how Carno did okay, but it wasn't a thumping victory by any means. So let's head into the refit mode. Okay. Let's just pull these secondary guns for now. Well, not all of them, but pull most of them. We'll keep the 300 millimeters, but let's downgrade them to 50 caliber because they'll have gone up a mark. Now, secondary guns, they're currently using 80 mils, which is absolutely fine. But we can upgrade them to duels. Now, if I do this, it should just straight swap them out and keep the armor. No, it doesn't. Sad. Really? Can I only make them 35s? Yeah, 35s. Okay, but... Oh, I can't fit one there. Or there? Curious. But I can fit singles? Fit singles, but I can't fit twins? Well, that's decidedly weird. Let's leave them with the singles then, I guess. Still have to rotate this. Oh, I won't go there at all. Okay, maybe I won't then. Maybe we'll fit twins. As a kind of central bank of 80 mil. And then, what, fit some 50 mil singles? I think that's going to be my best bet. It does look a little weird, but probably all I'm going to be able to do... does this thing fit casement guns? Yeah, it does. Screw it. Put those in too. Sure. Why not? Okie dokie. You should not have that much armor on the top. Really shouldn't have any. But sure. Why this turret has no armor and this turret has armor on the top especially makes no sense at all. Anyway, turbines, semi-oil, auxiliary engine, improved steering, improved armor, barbette protection, torpedo protection, citadel. There's quite a lot of upgrades there. Improved shell. Oh, it's still using white powder and gun con. TNT cordite. 19-inch torpedoes. Quintessence 2. A radio. I have a starboard weight offset for some reason. Starboard weight offset. Ha! Cheeky gun. Up in the tower. Armor-wise, yeah, I think it is time to upgrade their deck armor a little bit. Upgrade the inner workings. Put, no, 100. Actually, no, put 200 on top. 195 is the maximum. 180 then. $390. And there we go. I think that'll give them a fair old improvement, especially now they've been in combat. We can take lessons learned, etc., etc. We are approaching the point where we could maybe just remove one of the funnels as well. 292% efficiency is pretty high. Basically, if it goes over 300, I'll start removing funnels. So probably when we put them on oil and things rather than the semi-oil. But for now, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, can't get any extra range. Can we get any extra speed? 21 knots is too much, but yeah, there we go. If we go to 21 knots and knock the range back to standard, so 13,000 kilometers, then we get a much more capable ship. Yes, because, I mean, I know it doesn't sound much going from 18 to 21 knots, but that's pretty significant. That'll make her, you know, competitive with the more modern ships in terms of speed. Obviously not the brand new battle cruisers, but, you know, our you know, this is kind of first generation Dreadnought speed, so... Yes. Okay, we'll save that, and then I'll load up the other class that I was going to do. It's the democracies. Right. Refit a go. Yes, this is going to be... It's going to be an arse, isn't it? Need to pretty much replace her secondary battery, but... She can go from single 155 to twin 155s. That's pretty jazzy. We can then grab twin 80s. Twin 80s and single 50s. Much like we did with the Normandies. To give us this kind of suite of firepower. A single casement. No, I'm not putting a single casement in. It's so stupid. Why is there only one? Could all of this, all of these little holes not be casements? Could they not? Big portholes or something stupid. Right. 105mm 50 cals. 50 cal on 300s. 35s. 35s. There we go. Upgrades. Turbines. Semi-oil. An aux diesel. Electric steering gear. Real armor. Improved torpedo. Improved citadel defenses. Better shells. And everything. Explodey. Radio. Rangefinder. Yes. Armor as well needs looking at. Let's go 100. 50. Upgrade all that. Upgrade this. Upgrade that. And we're up to 97% displacement. Can we do the same thing and up their speed to 200 and no, to 21 knots? Yes, we can. Okay, well, that's a sizable upgrade. It's a pretty significant refit as well. Apparently 4 months is pretty decent time. I think the new refit times are possibly a little generous, but we'll see. Anyway, I can fix that at my leisure. I'm going to save this, and I'm going to see how much of the shipyard capacity we're using up, And I might do the porcupines as well. Yes, the porcupines. Now, people have been screaming at me in the comments about this. They should have conning tower armor. There you go. Because I even forgot it on the first refit. Right. Now, these things currently have 230mm guns. I'm thinking we could maybe do something a little bit interesting with them, in that we could make them a sort of proper second line battleship by putting a pair of 255s, 155s on the side. I think that gives them a slightly better look overall, and it will give them a little bit more punch, I think. And then, rather than the single, we can have twin 80s firing over the top, and I think that'll do. So a little bit different, but should still work quite well. Somewhat different approach to how they were set up before. Give them natural boilers now. Save quite a lot of weight. They already had electrical turrets. Nice. Radios. Coincidence 2. Can we not go to 200? No, 190 is the maximum. I still want to upgrade their armor in general, if I'm allowed to. Uh, 60, 80, 80, 180, something like that. Just put me a little bit overweight. But I'm going to drop their speed back. Can we go to 21 knots? Only if I lose a lot of speed. That's maybe for a future upgrade. For now, though, I think it's a little bit more of an interesting ship. Plus wing turrets. People are always asking for wing turrets. There you go. And this definitely makes them a second line battleship. I mean, if you look at the previous two pre-dreadnoughts and then compare them to this, this is basically like a little pretend miniature pre-dreadnought. Right, I'll save this. I think that's been done for refits, but I'll double check and I'll see what other battles we have. All right, we have taken control of the Solomon Islands, which is absolutely perfect. Because I know why we're not blockading the Germans. And that is because this port here, Kiatsu Bay, Tsingtao, this is a home province. It has the home province tag. Someone on the Game Labs forums was complaining about this as well. And someone has looked into the game files. This is a home province, and so is Fort Bayard for France. So if you are trying to blockade France or Germany in your campaign, you're like, Why am I not blockading France? I've got ships in the Western Med, Bay of Biscay, English Channel. What's going on? Well, it's because, for some reason, this is considered a home province. Speaking of home provinces, the Germans are pushed into central China, and the French are pushing back, which is interesting. I am on the following turn, by the way, in case you didn't know. Oh, while I'm here, we might be able to pick up... Nope. I thought I would be able to refit one of these. Oh, of course, because it was It's not the ship I was thinking of. I have as well put the older ships, or at least some of them, onto in being. Yeah. So older ships without the 320mm gun have been put onto in being, but the battle cruisers are now ready, and they should definitely be on sea control. All of you, please. Thank you. Otherwise, finances are looking a little bit underwhelming. I am spending 50 million a month doing refits, so that is most of the issue. But yes, hopefully we'll be able to blockade the Germans. And this is another one. Kronprinz guarding a convoy. I do not want to take on a battleship with heavy cruisers. Just not my thing. But with the Solomon Islands taken, I think we'll be able to blockade the Germans once that fleet gets in position, and we'll be able to bring this war to an end. And we can focus on building our economy back up. Aha! There we go. Blockade now going. And we get a port strike, which they can't do anything about, and they're losing transports. I think Germany might be a little bit more keen to talk peace now. Oh, the army, French army is actually moving against them here. Oh my god, their army logistics. Oh, it's dropped like a stone. Maybe I should continue the war. Our offensive here has stopped. Do you know what? Let's keep this going. And the easiest way to keep it going, I could take Kiatsu Bay and Helgoland. Let's take their, because I just port struck it. Of course. Okay, yes, let's go for that. Let's try and take Tsingtao, because that would be a big plus. Oh, hello. This is an A-gear. This is not. The Kurfürst Friedrich Wilhelm class has 96% armor quality, so Germany's been busy here. If this was a one-on-one, the Victoire against the Fritjof, I would try this, but two of them, and I only have a Tonnerre and a Cosmo to help. I don't think that's a good idea in terms of matchup, but that's very interesting intel. Also, very strange armament layout. 2, 3, 2. Tell you what, because people will ask about this. They'll be like, I don't get it. Yeah, there you go. So that's 2 twin 13.1 inch guns and 2 twin 12.4 inch guns. Is that a battle square or a battle rhombus? Could be. 1 twin 7.3 inch gun, and then a bunch of casements, which again aren't a uniform caliber. It's a funny old mix. Funny old mix. I wish I could see the actual armor on this thing, but that's a significant improvement. It's just a bit schizophrenic in terms of how they've put it together. What was the other convoy? Again, I don't... Double Wenger! Oh my god! That is so confusing. So both of these are Dutch. We have the Wenger, a Tonnerre class, and the Wenger, a Tonnant class. Good luck understanding that. Yeah, I'm not going to take either of those. Let's see how our naval invasion does next turn. Alright, I've waited a little bit. I've also queued up a naval invasion of Heligoland, because why not? It's funny. I do need to be careful here, though, that I don't let Germany implode. But I think if we could take Tsingtao and Heligoland, that would set us up quite well. I'm also kind of hoping that this succeeds, because if we could take... Because, again, a land invasion into central China would be very, very helpful. So would any of these going off. So there is reason to keep the war going, but I'm kind of 50-50 at the moment. But I'll complete those 2 naval invasions, which will lock in the continuation of the war. Anyway, here Victoire has found the Fritjof by herself. We also have the Cassard to help, which is a Truder, so she could probably deal with the transports. Even if this is just gathering intel and leaving, I very much would like to know what is going on with that German ship. Why are you taking so long? Thank you. Just hoping it wasn't a game having a bit of a brain fart moment. Oh, we start in combat range. Smoke. However, Victoire, please don't be badly named. Target the enemy ship. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of the arrangement I was assuming they would have. 1 fore, 1 aft, and then a pair of wing turrets. See how the battle cruiser does. Should be relatively hard for the Germans to hit me. So I have identical broadsides. Although they have an extra gun, they can only fire 6 barrels each side. So I think this will be a fairly even fight, or at least I hope it will be. No hits. Just a little bit of HE damage. Victoire, they are coming at you, so you know what to do. Back up a little bit. Those new 105mm firing away bravely. Might be able to get some torpedoes off here. Cassar is hardly fast, so probably not, but we can try. Can at least maybe distract them or annoy them. Both acceptable. They do land a hit. So do I. Doesn't do very much. Still just kind of noodling away at each other. Nah, I don't think we're going to get in range. Shoot the transports. But you keep your torpedoes on the battleship. .51mm. I thought I changed it to 50. That's going to annoy me. Right. 21 knots. Not the fastest. Many bulkheads. Decent. Cramped and reduced draft. Interesting. Armour is there. Decent main belt. Decent quality. Yeah, these are not going to be a pushover. I can't see the Mark 3s with a stereo 2. Oh, very interesting. And capped ballistic HE, semi-ballistic AP. Gives you a very narrow range of pens. Like, it's not like you have a really low and a really high pen. Could be nasty. Are they standard shells? Are they heavy? Light. Okie dokie. Standard bulkheads. An anti-flood one. Vulnerable to flooding, I would say. If you can get some flooding hits on it, it'll have a little bit of trouble. But we just need to try and be cautious around that thing. What kind of crew does she have trained? Yeah. Oh, look. Exploding transport. Yeah. Definitely don't want to tangle with that thing up close. Try and knock out its fire control or its tower or something. Blocked. Oh, is she coming back for the Cassar? That'd be super rude. She has. She's changed direction. I mean, Cassar does have the torpedo. There we go. Leave my little little light cruiser alone. That's basically a really slow destroyer. Now, will you see those? Doesn't look like you've seen them yet. Oh, hello. That was a nice shot. And detonates. That's the one I thought was going to hit. Oh. But 2 hits on the stern, plus some flooding forward from that shell from Victoire. That might cause the Fritjof a little bit of a problem here. She's now listing quite a lot. And that is a lot of flooding. And she doesn't have any of the bulkhead upgrades. So the water might push some of these out. Only anti-flood 1 as well. 5%. 2%, 1%, gone. Oh my. Well, how interesting. That is not how I thought that fight was going to go. These are a nasty ship, but yeah, torpedoes ruin their day. Absolutely ruin them. They do have an anti-torp bulkhead, don't they? Yeah, they do 2. But let down by that standard bulkheads and the anti-flood 1. So yeah, just got really lucky there. 2 hits to the rear. At the same time, a flooding hit here, which flooded all the forward bulkheads. And yeah, just a little bit crept into the citadel here, and yep, down she goes. Well, to the victor go the spoils. Spoils being transports. Yeah, I'm annoyed that these are 51 mil. I'm sure I put the -1 in to change them to 50s. Oh well, I'll fix it next time. If you see a 1, you're being lied to by the Germans. German propaganda. Using wrong size measuring stick. That's what they're doing. But yes, another reason that I'm not doing every single convoy battle I get, regardless, is the German economy. I don't want it to get too small. I am absolutely loving... Okay, this one is all scorched up, but the little 105mm super modern turret on this hull is amazing. I really hope I get access to duels or triples later. Just because that would be so much fun. Did these get access to deck torpedo launchers? And I'm thinking AX, possibly even quads, eventually, and then putting a deck torpedo launcher back here. Just for funsies. Anyway, last transport. Soon to be eliminated. Hussar, though. Absolute star of the show. Brand new enemy battleship comes up to it. It's just like, I think I'll torpedo you. Here comes Victoire. Decent outing for her as well. No, she was trading shots with a battleship. A new battleship, not an old piece of rubbish. Pretty pleased with that. Right. Good a place as any to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.